Dude, why are you doing this?
I don't know, man. I just want to have some fun. I think sport wagons are really cool.
Yeah.
I think M3s are really cool.
Yeah.
I had the E92 or have the E92, which kind of fulfills the coupe desire. And I really wanted to experience the E46, but I already had a coupe. So it needed to address an unmet need, a hole, a gap.
Right.
And we got a super clean wagon.
Yeah.
I got a super unclean E46 M3, and it only feels right to turn two functional cars into one. If I can capture the OEM goodness of an E46 M3 into the wagon, I will consider this whole thing a success. I just want a regular M3, not too modified. I went a little too far with the E92, so I want this one to be like a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more compliant in the bushings, a little bit more dailyable. So if I can just take everything that makes this an M3 and put it on a wagon chassis, then we're good. I'm happy. The S54s into Tourings, into sedans. The M3 of this generation only came as a coupe and a convertible.
Yeah.
So people have been swapping these S54s into the sedans and the Tourings for time. This car's 20 years old. Same with like other chassis. The S54 has been going into like E30s, E36s, probably a lot more, probably even non-BMW chassis. So the engine swap itself, hopefully there's forums out there. There's people who've done it before.
I was just about to ask you because
Yeah.
you probably have to look into forums and online groups to see if you can get any support. So
Yeah,
you have that as a backup if something goes.
Yeah, I don't have any like active accounts on the forums, but I'm reading a lot of like 15-year-old posts. I think the benefit that I have is having a complete donor car. Lets me transfer a lot of the things that otherwise people would have to kind of adapt themselves, like wiring harnesses and whatnot. I think where this build is slightly different, and again, people have been doing it. That's the only reason I have the confidence to do it, is like making a full M3 wagon, including interior and exterior parts. There's a little bit of fabrication needed, especially on the rear end, but I welded in grade 9. So confident. I can probably figure it out. This is good because normally I wouldn't have shorts on underneath the overalls, but since this is a PG audience,
You do realize that we have a massive heat wave here in Ontario, so...
I'll take them off shortly. Once I get frustrated and hot and bothered, it'll come off.
Oh, she starts very good.
No, straight up. I thought the rest control module would like drain the battery
Yeah.
enough time, but every time I've gone to start it, it goes.
What are we sitting at right now?
Lit up dashboard and 240,000 kilometers.
Let me get that in focus. Oh, wow.
Sup? Welcome to the party.
So, what's the update?
6-month update. It's a goddamn mess. We've stripped down the M3, so engine's out, front rear axles are out, a lot of the interior is out, and we have started to kind of refresh things. I said that it wouldn't be a rebuild or a full restoration, but I lied. So, we've got the engine here, the bare block, stripped down, and if you pan around here, you'll see a crankshaft, some oil squirters, some main caps and bearings, and then over here, a bunch of labeled bags and other parts. So right now is the fun game of weighing the options between a quick rehone and decking the block and head versus overboring the engine and really giving it the full beans. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I'm sure you can see the mess all around us here, but we have headers, got the front axle, got valve covers, harmonic dampeners, dashboards over there. One side of the rear carrier arm is here. The other side is in a recycling bin, getting soaked with rust penetrant. We're in deep. We're in real deep. But hopefully a little refresh, a little hit the bushings with an update, and everything will feel okay.
So did this go as exactly as you planned, or?
Kind of, I guess. I mean, in hindsight, would I rather have taken everything apart and put it onto the wagon without updating or refreshing anything? So that certainly would have been faster and cheaper, but then I would have been left with high mileage, sloppy wagon, which we're not about. So I want no leaks and a ride that feels new. Hence the engine kind of rebuild, not a rebuild. Well, we measured the bore, the cylinder bore, and it came just above spec. So technically it is out of spec. What we'll do here is just weigh the options between going a cylinder over bore to 87.25 mil, where stock is 87. That obviously comes with the price tag of new pistons, new connecting rods, new mains, new rod bearings, which we'll probably get anyways. Just comes with an additional expense. And I guess the lesson for all of these is a lot of these parts do come from the States. So being in Canada, we get hit with Canadian dollar conversion, and now we're getting hit with some tariffs. So what was once kind of unaffordable has become super unaffordable. So we'll work within our means and see what we can do. But what I'll do at some point, probably today, is just pop in the piston rings and measure the end gaps. And if they're looking within spec, we might just send it with new rings. Not trying to half-ass anything, just trying to keep it realistic and get this project done sometime in 2025. Hopefully. I'd love to take it out when the weather's nice. And
Christian, it is March of 2025.
it'll be done. It's not that much, honestly.
It's a lot.
It's not a lot. It's just some bushings. Just some bushings. This can go back together in a day. I just need a machine shop to clean it up. I'll clean the rust off it because it's looking a bit like it was an anchor uncovered from the Titanic, but we'll hit it with a wire brush, give it a refinish, hit it with the machine shop, start putting everything back together.
Tell me a little bit about the wiring situation over here, because it seems like you're gonna take the guts off of this and then just, is it gonna be a simple transfer over to the wagon, or?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that do S54 swaps will buy the engine and then they'll make their existing wiring harness work with some adaptations. But since we were fortunate enough to have a donor car and we're swapping it into another E46 chassis, the wiring harness for the most part should be plug and play, bring over. So hopefully save some heartache there, because like all car guys, I don't actually want to deal with wiring too much.
So I'll see you in 2 years.
Nope. See me this summer. See me at the end of the summer.